Hi, Ravi here from Ravi Auto Scanning. Today I am going to perform a scanning session for diagnose the hybrid battery failure on Toyota Axio Hybrid. Already hybrid battery failure indication lamp and the mill are illuminated on the dashboard. No more drive by the HV battery, so let's look for the scan data. The scan tool here I am using is Launch X431 Pro. After connected to the car, first we did the system health report. Here is the complete health report on this car. Already you can see several codes have been set for several systems, but I am okay with the other systems and fault codes. Today we are going to work on hybrid system. You can see here is the one code have been set twice as current and pending code on hybrid control system. The code is P0A80 replace hybrid battery pack. So it means HV battery ECU has decided bad battery pack and need a replacement. But this car is Toyota Corolla Axio 2015 and odometer is almost 76,000 kilometers. So it seems to be premature battery failure. Therefore we dig little bit deeper and pull the data out for check what is the exact failure on the HV battery. Because those data will help us to decide whether the customer has to go for an expensive battery replacement or cost effective repair and restore the battery pack. Okay, then first of all, we pull the freeze frame data in hybrid controller system where we can get most relevant data when it set a fault code on the HV battery failure. Go to the system selection and select powertrain. And then hybrid controller. Okay, then select read freeze frame. Here is the only code which has been set on the hybrid controller. Select that code and go to the read freeze frame. Okay, here is the freeze frame data stream. Let's navigate it for find important information in connection with the battery failure. First set of data seems to be normal. Let's check each battery block's voltage now when occurred the battery failure. Look, the voltage of each battery blocks fairly low. But it might be okay if these freeze frame have been recorded while the HV battery is being discharged. But look at the battery block number 5 which has very low voltage as 11.92 volts. Huge difference, and that's enough for the hybrid battery failure. Actually, not only the block number 5 but also when compare all the battery blocks each other, it has more than 200 millivolt difference on each blocks, which indicate less than 75% of HV battery efficiency. So now we have a clue that what was the reason for battery failure and set a code. However, we go furthermore little bit and try to pull the live data stream to find out more information. For that, we have to clear the DTC and then HV battery ECU, reset all the faulty data and bring the battery back live if there is no big issue on the other systems of the battery. So go back to the hybrid control and clear fault memory. Make sure no trouble code and start the car. Then go to the live data stream on hybrid control, select most important data bits for check HV battery module. I select several important data bits relevant to HV battery pack. Actually, I am not explaining here all the data bits which I am selecting to observe. I will do that in a later video. Okay, I have selected 52 data pits and let's see the data stream. Auxiliary battery voltage is 14.23 volts, which indicate it is being charged by the hybrid battery system. Okay, look here now, each battery block's voltage have been risen and it is charging and discharging properly. No considerable amount of voltage difference between each battery blocks. Great, it seems to be a good battery pack now. Actually it is not. As we cleared the fault memory, battery pack is working from the beginning. But when we run the car period of time, it will identify the battery pack failure and will set the code again and disable the HV battery operation. However, let's see other data values for more information. Look at the bottom data pit, which is very important, delta SOC. Its value is 39.5%, which is very high and indicate bad battery pack. Normally this value must be 0. If it is rising up, it means there is a difference in state of charge between battery blocks. When it rises up over 20%, battery ECU can't manage the state of charge between battery blocks and set a code by stopping HV battery operation. So, delta SOC is an important data pit to evaluate the battery status. No doubt, this battery pack is bad. Battery blocks resistance is in a normal value here. But state of charge in this battery pack in an average value indicate low state of charge. The temperature is normal in the battery pack. So, when we analyze all the scan data, it shows bad battery blocks in the battery pack. No any other specific system failure on the hybrid system. We asked from the owner that how was the HV battery service and maintenance during his ownership. But he mentioned he hasn't done anything of HV battery service and maintenance. It is a bad information. So further investigation we have to take off the HV battery out and do the visual and manual inspection to decide whether repair or replace the battery. According to the battery lifetime and scan data, we suspect that badly oxidized bus bars due to lack of battery service. It has been built up the high resistance and reduced charging and discharging status. If it happened longer and longer, battery blocks can be weaker as it impossible to repair. So we can't say exactly what is going on here in this battery until examine it by pull it out. But you can understand now regular HV battery service and maintenance can increase your battery longevity. Thank you for watching.